Who do you plan on voting for in the primary?
Right now, Ted Cruz.
Okay, you're a registered Democrat or Republican? Okay. And why Ted Cruz?
Well, I think Donald Trump is a little too. He lies a lot. I feel like. He doesn't mean what he says. He just says whatever you want to hear. Cruz, I think he means what he says.
Well, actually, has never really been a big.
You know, I went to Florida for the Passover last year, and actually had this Cruz bumper sticker on my car a year ago already.
You want the 11 million immigrants deported?
If I want 11 million immigrants to pour in?
Deported.
Did he say he's going to deport them? No, he didn't.
Let me ask
What are your Jewish friends saying?
Well, the educated ones are voting for Ted Cruz. The uneducated ones, I'm here to educate them, and I'm doing that every single day. And we're seeing great results. I'm sorry? I have a private business, and I know what it means with the EPA, as Ted Cruz keeps on talking about the EPA smashing jobs and smashing small businesses with all the regulations. We need to shut down the EPA and abolish the IRS and put a flat tax to put people back to work.
Spell your...
Petro. I guess I'll get some more people on Facebook cursing me out. JACP.
Where do you live?
I live in New Jersey now, but I've been brought up in New York, and I'm very proud of it.
What do you say to most Jews are Democrats? What do you say to them?
I say wake up and smell the coffee and come and join Ted Cruz. That's what I say. Read the policies, do your homework. If you really look into candidates, it's a very simple choice to go with Ted Cruz.
All right.
You know, we don't usually get to see this in New York in general, but especially in our neck of the woods. And Ted Cruz has a very impressive resume that goes beyond politics. He's been in the Supreme Court, and he has a record for fighting for our constitutional rights. And that's really what it boils down to.
And the chances of a contested primary are looking more and more that would happen.
Now, who do you think will win the New York primary?
Donald Trump would win the New York primary. But if Donald Cruz could accumulate delegates, then it's not a loser for Cruz.
So the question was about private education, that many in the community had children in yeshiva, and what is my view on that? I will say, first of all, I am a graduate of private education. I'm a graduate of Second Baptist High School in Houston. And I think it is a fundamental right of every parent to educate your children, to teach your children your values, to teach your children your faith. That's what it means to be a parent, to raise your children up to give glory to God. And when it comes to education, I would say a couple of things. Number one, religious liberty is the very first freedom protected in the very First Amendment of the Bill of Rights, and that is for a reason. Because it's foundational to everything else. The right to seek out and worship God, to live according to our faith, to live according to our values, our conscience. And that's a right that protects everything. It protects Jews, it protects Christians, it protects Muslims, it protects atheists. Every American has the right to live according to our faith and conscience. And when you look at yeshivas, when you look at Jewish day schools, we want to continue to protect that religious liberty and keep government away from it.
Yes.
Jews for Cruz! Jews for Cruz! Jews for Cruz!
I will say secondly, that if you look at all the challenges we have in society, whether crime, or poverty, or health care, that education is foundational to solving all. Education is the gateway to the American dream. When my father fled Cuba and came here with $100 in his underwear and washed dishes making 50 cents an hour, it was being able to go to school and getting a degree at the University of Texas that enabled him to climb the economic ladder and build a small business and achieve the American dream. When my mom, who's Irish and Italian, became the first in her family to go to college, and she became a pioneering computer programmer, it was education that opened those doors. And when it comes to education, I will tell you, I am absolutely passionate about school choice, about empowering every child. Every child has a right to a quality education and to choose their education.
now.
You have to back up.